Good morning, thanks for joining me. I hope everybody's well. Today, as you will have seen from the title, down there, title? Who knows where the title is? We are going to be talking shapewear. Now, I doubt that there's very many women of my age and my build who haven't, and even any other build to be honest, who haven't had adventures in shapewear throughout the course of their lives. Now, we all want to be, especially as we get older, a little bit less jiggly, a little bit more firm. I think that's an appropriate word, isn't it? And just perhaps have a better silhouette and shape. That's effectively what shapewear does, isn't it? Now, I have tried many different versions of shapewear in my time with limited success, it has to be said. My most recent excursion into shapewear was last year when I went on a cruise and I was dressing up in nice evening wear and I wanted my shape to be as enhanced as it could be for a plus size lady. I bought a garment. I won't tell you the brand because that's mean, isn't it? I bought a garment that was frankly terrifying. It went from my knees up to my shoulders and it was an instrument of torture, frankly. By the time I'd got this thing on, I needed to have an 8-hour lie down in a darkened room, let alone put on my evening frock and go out for dinner and drinks and dancing. There was going to be none of that. I was exhausted. It's a good job I had Ashley with me. He had to help get me into it. And then when I decided that there was absolutely no way that I was wearing this instrument of torture, he also had to help me get out of it. I couldn't even get out of it myself. God knows what would have happened if I wanted to go to the loo. It's a whole other story. But yeah, let's just say that in holding us in, some of these garments go too far. My main issues with them is that if you wear ones that come up under here, they roll down. And as you go through the course of your day, you can feel it rolling down and down and down, and eventually it's actually underneath your stomach. And I have been in a situation once when I wondered if it was just going to continue rolling down and end up round my ankles, and I was wearing quite a shortish dress at the time, so that would not have been ideal. That was a long time ago. The other issue that I find with some of it is that it's really, really tight to the point that you can't, it's uncomfortable, you know. And I know that beauty is pain, don't get me wrong, but I think once you get to a certain age, you value comfort over beauty to a certain level. And I certainly don't want something under my outerwear. I don't want any shapewear that makes me feel uncomfortable, that, like, you know, I want to be able to sit down for dinner in comfort. I want to be able to go about my evening without feeling like something's digging in me or giving me indigestion or any of those things. So that's me and shapewear. Anyway, I've recently seen popping up in my Instagram adverts and Facebook adverts, you know when you see something once and then you see it everywhere? I've been seeing adverts for Conturve, and they're little videos that appear on Instagram, and you saw ladies, you know, plus size ladies, rolling up this garment, and it just looks so easy to put on. And then you saw before and after pics, and it looks like it really worked. And I'd actually bookmarked the website because I thought perhaps I'll try that, you know, it looks really good. And I watched several of these adverts and was quite impressed by it. And as I said, I bookmarked the website, and then they got in touch with me and asked me if I would like to feature them on my channel and try the garments out. And I said, yes, actually, I really would, because it was something that I was thinking about buying anyway. So I was aware of the company before they got in touch with me. So they have sent me, they come in little bags like this, some shapewear. And this comes in, I think it comes in nude as well. It looks a bit scary, but it's a long pair of shorts that come right up under your bust and hold everything in. That's what it looks like. I should say at this point, don't worry, I'm not going to subject you to me prancing about in my shapewear with nothing over the top. The internet, the world is not ready for that vision, let me tell you. Anyway, this is what it is. This is what it looks like, and I'm going to cut now to footage of me trying it and showing you the before and afters and all of that stuff. Right, regular viewers may know, or long-term viewers may know, or remember having seen this dress before in a pink clove haul. I talked about it at the time, the same still goes. I love the top half from here upwards. Unfortunately, the bottom half is very clingy. I've never ever worn this dress. So if Conturve can make me feel a bit more confident about wearing this dress, then I will be a happy bunny. So let me talk you through what I hate here. It's clingy round here, and I've got this sort of big bit, and then I've got two love handles, I believe they call them, but yeah, unpleasant fat bits there that just stick out. It's not nice. Sideways, that's what it looks like. Again, not nice. I don't actually mind my bottom in this. I feel like my bottom is not as droopy as it could be, if that makes sense. But yeah, this whole front bit is just not good at all. If this could be slimmed down and sort of pulled up, slimmed down, flattened out, I do not know, but let's give Conturve a go and see what it does. Right, I have the garment on. I'm not going to lie, there was a little tugging and pulling. However, I think in order for it to properly suck you in, you probably do need a little bit of tugging and pulling, rather than, you know, if it just slipped on easily, it probably wouldn't be doing the best job it could. I have to say, it was way easier to get on than a lot of other shapewear I've tried. So the tugging and pulling was bearable, basically. Inelegant, but bearable. You should be very happy I haven't inflicted the tugging and pulling segment on you. So how does it feel? It feels really good. I've had a good old walk around the house with it on. It's right up to here. It goes right up under your bust. It hasn't rolled down at all. It's comfortable all around here. I've sat down for 5 minutes as well, and it hasn't made me feel like I can't breathe. It's very, it feels almost like, around my thighs, it almost feels like a sort of 120 denier pair of tights, the actual feeling of wearing it. So certainly not hugely constricting or anything, and I actually like the feel of the constrictingness around my belly and my bum. More so, I think it feels everything's sucked in, pulled in, which is nice, but not in the kind of way that I can't bear to sit down and every time I move it hurts. So thumbs up for how it feels, definitely. Right, the biggie, how does it look? There's not a huge change. Let's be honest, it hasn't taken 4 stone off me. However, it doesn't claim to do that, does it? I definitely feel as though we've got a flatter line down here than I did have before. With the previously it felt like there was a big roll here and another big roll under there, and this definitely feels flatter and more toned with this on, which can only be a good thing, can't it? There is still a little bit of this extra roll here, but it's much more minimised. I don't know how well you can, I'm trying to do different angles, I don't know how well you can see that. But overall, I feel like the look of it is pretty good. My bum, I wouldn't say my bum maybe looks a little firmer. It's difficult to tell. Need someone here to tell me what my bum looks like. But yeah, perhaps a little firmer. But as I say, my main issue was my stomach, and that definitely feels pulled in, firmer, more toned. I'm still not sure that I'd be confident enough to wear this dress. Perhaps another half a stone or so off. But overall, definitely I feel more shapely with this garment on, for sure. Right, back to me. Now I just wanted to add that I filmed what you've just seen yesterday, and I actually wore this all day, or not all day, that's not true. I wore it for probably about 6 or 7 hours during the day. I only wanted to wear it initially for a couple of hours to see what it was like, and you know, it was so comfortable that I actually forgot that I had it on. So that was good. Also, comfort factor is absolutely spot on. As I said, the getting it on was a little bit tuggy, but not so much that it would that I couldn't live with it. The thing I did like about it that surprised me, that I've had a big problem with a lot of other shapewear, is that it stays up. It stays exactly where you put it. It didn't roll down at all for me, not at all. And it's got this sort of rubberized lining around the top. It feels almost sticky, but not. I don't know how to describe it really, but it's it sort of sticks to your skin without sticking. So I think that's what makes it stay up, and that was really good for me, because that's one of the things that I really don't like. In terms of fit and efficacy in doing what it should, I thought it was good. I thought it diminished my tummy a little bit, but more than that, I felt like it firmed everything up and there weren't so many lumps and bumps. It certainly smoothed everything and firmed everything and kept everything where it should be more, I felt. There was not so much jelly belly, which is a great thing, isn't it? I mean, with the best will in the world, shapewear isn't going to make you look 3 stone lighter than you were to start with, but if it just gives you that feeling of being sucked in and has that visual impact in terms of firming, I think that's great, and this Conturve definitely did that for me. The other good thing about this, which I must just mention, is that it's completely seamless. So no VPL, no unsightly lines under your body, under your clothes. And also the legs of the shorts, I was concerned that if they were too tight, they would pull me in on the thigh and it would be visible under a tightish skirt, but absolutely not. This bit is a little bit more giving around the hem of the legs, so that's not an issue. So that's great. No seams and no VPL as well. The other thing I just wanted to show you quickly is that they also sent me a bra. Now I prefer to wear underwear bras during the day, that's just me, but this little bra they sent me is lovely. It's so comfortable. I've worn it, I wear it under loungewear or at night. It comes with pads, but the pads are removable. There's a little hole in the side there so you can pull them out, and it is super comfortable. Again, it's quite supportive in terms of holding everything up. Probably not quite as supportive as an underwired bra, but for under loungewear or at night, it's more than supportive enough for me. Very adequate. Now the sizes that I got are XXL in the bra. Their website has really great measurement guides so you can choose what size you are. That was really helpful as well. And then I went for a 3XL in the shapewear, which I would say was the exact right size for me. As in terms of price, these are currently under £20 on the website. I can't remember exactly how much, but definitely under £20. And as I said, I think they also come in nude. I think that is a great price point. Shapewear can be really pricey. Certainly the hideous garment of torture that I bought last Christmas for my cruise was considerably more expensive than this, and I kind of wish that I'd had this back then now. So right, I think that's everything. I hope that was interesting or useful, or one or the other or both. That would be good. I will put all the information for Conturve in the description box below, and yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.